Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough. It's so fake. Alright, I've been trying to get this video out for the past 4 months. I absolutely love this game, and there's nothing I can edit out. Like, me personally, maybe somebody else who's much better at editing would be so much greater and could make it perfect for YouTube, but I don't want it to be perfect for YouTube. I want it to be perfect for me and the conversation that me and everyone else inside of the Stealthy Calf and inside of the conversation pit had. I have cut out a couple of segments just because those segments you can go through and play the game to go through them. We went through them on stream, but you're just gonna have to go purchase the game, which is I completely recommend it. Go purchase this game. It has every single little ounce of love that this father can give to his son within it. I've been trying to get this out for 4 months now, and I just need to be done. At some point, it's done. And at some point, you're at the point where you've just done enough. So, I hope I've done enough. Without further ado, please, enjoy. One last thing. The beginning's a little loud, so I fix it. It's fine. Bye. Bread on the water. Let's turn that down just a little bit. I thought I had made it a good Let's just turn it down just a tiny bit. Open up my mixer, bring you about here. There we go. All right. If you need me to turn it down anymore, please just tell me. Hi, Doc. Hello, Ducky.
Just throw little pieces. Just throw little pieces. We gotta make it last. We don't have that much left.
Okay, guys, give some to Joel. Share with Joel.
I get to be the duck? Wank, 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 wank. Wank. Just a little more? Okay.
Oh, that's a good throw. Look, they're getting it. Oh, look, they got your bread.
Let's put it about there.
Oh, don't touch the birds. No.
Oh, don't touch the birds.
Don't touch the
No,
birds.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Wank, 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 wank. Bread. Bread.
You see that one almost bit it.
Wank, wank, wank. Careful.
Here's some.
Listen to how genuine that is in the background. Listen, let me double check just to see if there's any way. Quality fantastic, anti-aliasing good, resolution, shadows full screen. Yes, okay, good. Wang.
Oh, guys, give Joel some bread.
He threw the whole piece.
Isaac, you gotta give him little pieces. He doesn't understand.
Aww.
Here you go, Joel. Here's a piece. Okay, no, you throw it.
We're almost 5, right?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
But he can't talk.
But he can't talk, no.
Yeah.
You can talk.
Yeah, no.
Why can't Joel?
Well,
Aww.
Joel got sick right
yeah,
after
there you
he
go.
turned 1.
Kind of slowed him down. down a little bit, buddy.
Oh.
So he's just slower than most kids. I think eventually he'll catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go, bud.
Yeah, I think Joel will read eventually.
Well, I think, of course, he's just the way. Because, you know.
Because, you know.
You're supposed to be a boy, but he's a baby.
He's supposed to be a boy, but he's a baby.
Yeah, he's a boy baby.
He's a boy baby.
You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at.
Yeah?
What is he
Like
good
what? What is he good at?
Laughing. I'm making him laugh.
You are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah,
I fall down.
it's really funny when you fall down.
He's good at showing us what he loves.
He's good at showing us what he loves. Oh, that's precious. Oh, that's so precious. Oh, that was his father, his mother, and his brother. Park at the edge of the world.
What does Joel love?
Oh,
Wawa.
Wawa.
In cups, bathtubs,
Oh,
and the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das.
Dad.
Maybe the sweet was a daily affection. And bye-byes. And blown kisses.
Oh.
And more.
And more. Yeah, he
Always
does.
more. His full list of words. So few.
Man. Imagine just sitting there reminiscing. What's over this way? Oh. What is this?
Is it time?
No, but very soon.
Do you think they know? Can they sense it?
Oh.
No one ever realizes how short the time is.
Oh. Oh no. I have so many goosebumps. Just those gentle whispers. Those gentle whispers you hear just out of reach. That undertoned breath where you know something's wrong, but it's oh. Oh. It is almost time, though. Oh. What's this? Why is this one tree dead?
You won't understand.
They will with time.
You don't know that.
I do know that, though. That's all it takes. All it takes is time. It just takes time, comprehension, understanding. Just that bit. Just that bit of acceptable time to come to that realization. You just gotta give them time and grace. That's all.
What is pain without a word for it? What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy?
Those are some heavy questions there, my guy. Oh.
Want them to finish well.
We all want them to finish well.
Oh.
They won't stop.
Who won't stop? Wait, now I have more questions. Why are there two dead trees in the river? What? There's a dead tree over there, there's a dead tree there, there's a dead tree there. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a cup of cocoa, water if you prefer. Find yourself a comfortable spot in the conversation pit. If you need anything, please ask me or one of my moderators. It's good to see you again, bud. I hope you're having a good day. There's 4 of them. Hey, bud. How you doing?
Who am I to him?
Who, yeah.
Dada.
Oh. My heart reaches out to you. Oh, just... Wait. Yeah, hey bud, you wanna push?
Who's that? I was telling Caleb that Joel's doing really well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been very peaceful all afternoon.
Very peaceful all afternoon. Do-do.
Oh, yeah.
You having fun there, bud? Yeah.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Caleb that Joel's doing really well. Yeah. He's
Happy.
been very peaceful all afternoon.
Happy. Very good.
Oh,
Had to make a new account as a Gmail account. I dropped my phone in case it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. How's it going, Diggs? Welcome in, bud. Yeah, let's go get him. Let's go get him some rocks. Hey, bud. Ready, set, go. Good job, bud. Good
Okay,
job.
Joel. Ready?
Ready,
Set.
set, go. Good job, bud. I know I'm dooming myself. I know I'm dooming myself. Where did... Oh, no. Hey, bud. Yeah.
It's a duck.
Are you enjoying yourself, bud? Oh. Oh, I don't like it. I'm currently having a little stroll around the outside, trying to see some green and feel a little peace. Sounds good, Diggs. That sounds like a wonderful place to be. Well, if you want to see a little green. I love nature too. I actually took myself four separate walks today. I took myself 4 separate walks in between the loading times of YouTube videos. It helped me stay on track. Like it helped me stay really, really well on track. Let's go ahead and get up from this. Hope you've been enjoying yourself, bud. Oh. How the memories go so fast. Come on, bud. Yeah.
Set.
No. No?
Ready?
Ready? Yeah. Set. Go! Whee! We're currently in the footsteps of Mama right now. Go! Yeah, see, follow us. Come on, bud. You ready? Yeah. Set. Go! Look at how much autonomy he already has. Oh. You will see. You will see, you boy. I don't want to give away any spoilers. Will he go down without us? Oh no! He looked away! Oh, look. We got oh, what a precious lock screen.
Now they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So they gave me a medication and we can give it to Joel, and they said we have to give it at least 3 full days. But that if he's still throwing up after that we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related, but you always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So I guess we'll just give this a try, and I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Oh. Can I interact with Dad? Oh, that's mean.
Here comes Joel.
That's...
He's giving Joel a kiss.
Give him a kiss. Can you give Zoe a kiss?
God. Can I interact with Dad? No? Alright. It's real. It happens. Walking back or being within a place of sufficient emotional solidness is the only word coming to mind. Sufficient emotional meaning to you. You will hear, you will smell, you will relive the emotions. For some it's more vivid than others, but every human will experience it. Oh. Oh no. Ball my eyes out. Why did you do this to me? Don't, I'm going to too. Don't worry, that's why we're here. Oh. We're being airlifted because we're in such bad condition.
Fear is cancer's preservative. Cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake. A serpent. A dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting and talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
Ooh, that dragon cancer. Buckle up, everyone. And I mean, his words couldn't be truer. A good amount of how you react to medicine, of how you react to anything that has to deal with your health, is based. Oftentimes people get better because they know they're going to get better. Oftentimes people get worse because they know they're going to get worse. Obviously that doesn't equate to everything, but...
Hey, do you want to rock? Okay, let's rock.
Yeah, let's rock. It's okay, bud. Yeah. Go ahead and stay quiet. Stay sleeping. We got you. Daddy's got you. I don't want to check it. Daddy's got you, bud. It's okay. Calm. Yeah. Yeah. Stay sleeping, okay, bud? Stay sleeping. We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock. Yeah. I'm also really unsettled by the fact that our phone is constantly on low battery. I don't want to know what they're going to do with that later on in the game. I really don't.
Hey, babe,
I'm not
I was
looking
just thinking,
forward.
do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know. I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Oh, hun. Huh? Wow. Look at how time is passing. What does that mean? What does that mean? Wait. What do I do? Wait. What do I do? What do I do? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it is. It's just time passes. Time, no, kid, you're entirely right. You're entirely right. Time just flies when you're in those moments. When you're just there and everything's okay. Time goes by so fast, and then it's just immediacy, a sudden just hi, a sudden just change. Oh, and when I look back, it's gonna be different, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, I got really worried there. Oh, hey bud, are you sleeping well? Yeah. Look at this little angel. Look at this absolute angel. Even with all of his problems. Alright, bud. Let's get you into your proper bed, okay? Yeah. Oh? Huh? What's what's with the gloves? Are they growing? Oh. I love the how time has just stopped. With all of this, time has just stopped. It's fine. I don't care about the gloves. I have my child. Wow, the sense of motion in that image is so good. Oh. Oh. Is this supposed to signify him being, like, kept alive by doctors? Or... I'm confused. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what? We're popping those? Which way am I going? Ooh, 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 squeeze, 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 squeeze. I guess let's... I don't think I can go that far over. This is a really hard angle to do this at. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Follow hairballs. Uh-oh. Can I squeeze and... Oh no. Okay, we're doing good. It's okay. We've got... I can't... it's incredibly hard to tell where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, they're so big. Oh, they're so big. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh!
Joel.
Oh. Oh, man. Don't worry, bud. I'm coming. Dad just had a little bit of a scare. I'm coming. Hey, bud. How are you? Yeah? Did you hear the music? Wow, why? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Are we doing squats? Yeah, one. Yeah, 1, 2. Come on. Give me another one. Yeah, 2, 3. Good job, bud. Good job.
Oh, hey. I
yeah.
just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel?
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's fine. Yeah, I got him, bud. Oh. This game is gonna give me a heart attack, I swear. How much it weighs on him and worries him is everything. Yeah. Out-of-body experiences show how much those problems are currently on his... Yeah. For anybody who does not understand, this child is his entire world. Right now, this child is our entire world. And there's even a moment... There's even a point of saying, don't do anything. Wait. Oh, yeah, it's still weird. Time. Interesting. There are moments in which time moves incredibly slowly and moments in which it moves way too fast. He can think of nothing. Like, he's even in there taking a shower hoping and praying that whatever is going out here isn't making things worse. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. All right, bud. Are you having fun with the puppy? Hi. Yeah, you having fun with the puppy? No. Yeah. Do we get... Yeah, do you hear, bud?
These dogs have gone through so much training.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, see? Sounds so weird, doesn't it? It sounds so nice, doesn't it? Does this just take us back into it? Yeah, okay.
She's so calm. You know, sometimes little dogs are
Why is the child a doctor? Because he's trying to hear how the dog is doing, and the dog is doing happy. That's how the dog is doing. Well, let's go get the door. I'm sure the dad won't mind. Yeah, but that's because there's a vein that goes through the neck. Dude, he's 2. He's not going to be a very good doctor. End of treatment party. End of treatment party? Wait, that means that things went well. Aww. Oh. Cancer museum, I guess. I guess so. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's so low.
Hey, I'm cleaning up eggs again. A dozen eggs on the kitchen floor again. So we have to get a new lock for the fridge. Do you...
Oh.
Ugh, it's so hard to clean up eggs from the floor. Like, they just spread around and they don't come clean no matter what you do. So I'm just so frustrated, but...
I can tell.
You should have seen them together. They were so proud of themselves. Joel and Elijah just sitting there with their eggs. Isaac said he thinks they want to be cookers.
Cookers?
Right. Talk to you soon. Bye.
We do need to get a new lock for the refrigerator. We do. Can't be staying for this. Sorry there, Wolf Kid. Okay. What now? Do we walk back to our room? Oh. Listen how precious that laugh is. Listen how precious that laugh is. Everything's getting so dark over here. I don't like it. Why is everything so dark over here? Yeah, this is a hospital. All of these pictures, if I'm not mistaken, all these pictures are from cancer survivors. And what we're experiencing now, as far as I can tell, is the father waiting. Just waiting to hear some sort of news. Oh. What's up, Amy?
Hey, honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now.
Okay.
So if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work, and we could throw in that lasagna.
If you wanted to.
Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but On someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing happy off therapy day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot,
I
but
missed
today
it?
I cried. I
Okay.
just wanted that day so bad, you know?
Yeah.
I just like, we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. Like, there's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. Alright, bye.
Oh. Listen to her reaching out for some sort of comfort in a moment of tragedy. Look at all the, it's a celebration. Yay. Look at all the fun stuff. It's yeah. Vroom, vroom. We're almost there. We're almost there, bud. We're almost there. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Out of our way, cow. Out of our way. Move it, chicken. Move it. Yeah, we got it, bud. We got it. Yeah. Oh no! We won't let that little thing slip us up. Yeah! Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
How long is it gonna be before we can have some answers?
Oh
Did
no.
anyone ask the doctor?
Okay, is it just the doctor on call, or is this our doctor? Well, because the on-call doctor is just a resident.
Is there a way we could talk to our doctor?
Oh no.
It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Oh,
Who
it
canceled the treatment?
it went from it went
Isn't it
from
dangerous for
waiting
him not
for
to get it? I thought he
information
needed that.
and then just a whole slew of prescriptions and operations and problem after problem, blood transfusions, different doctors, different entities not knowing what to do, and look at how everything is just destroyed. Their entire life is just the hospital now. Oh. My. Yeah, let's just go back this way. Oh look. Oh look, everything's nice now. Hey bud, you having fun over here? Oh, I think we missed those two. It's just so nice. You having fun there, dude? Oh, man. What's up, bud? Weird. What is this? Hello? What? What? Why is there like a freight loader here? The Temple of Man. Ooh. What is this, like a conference room or something? What is this? Can I walk here? No. Ooh, whoa. Oh no. Why is there an auditorium for... What is this, an MRI machine? I don't remember the name of this machine. You got your little ball, bud. Oh. What are we looking at here? Flower.
Hey, it's you again.
Oh.
I love you.
Oh.
My friend.
Oh. I love you
This
too,
is
bud.
my favorite game. Do you
Oh,
see? That's
yeah.
how it started.
Yeah. I'd love to see. Whoa, whoa, dude! Oh, that was awesome,
Touch it right
dude.
here, then a big lion comes.
You touch it right here, then a big lion comes. Okay.
You know a scary lion? It's so loud.
It's so
I
loud.
can roar just like him.
Yeah?
Hear me roar?
I'd love to hear you roar.
Wah!
Ah!
Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
Okay, I'll cover my ears. Whoa. Whoa, dude.
Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
Yeah, show him, bud. Show him, that's your lion. Rah. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, the lion? What is that, a horse? Oh, yeah, bud. Look at all the new friends. You got a lion, a horse, a giraffe. Who's this? Aw, oh, it's a pupper. Oh, beautiful. Do. Oh, a beautiful. Yeah, why wouldn't I be playing this game? Oh man, I can't bring that one out. I can bring this one out, I think. Oh, it's so nice to hear him just giggle and laugh when the animals come out. He's on the doggo. Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. How are you? It's good to see you. Do. Mom's singing to us. How wonderful. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Thanks for singing, Mom. I appreciate it. Aw. Best girl in the world right there. Aw. Ab, look at that foot. That's cute. That's super cute. Man. What's this? Oh, 1998 to 2008. Are these hugs to all my UIHC kids and family? Greg Rice. Ooh. To my hero, Henry M. Oh. Bradley Seward, miss you always. God. Such. To everyone who ever died of cancer, especially my father and grandmother, rest in peace, Hank, Marcia, and all the rest of you beautiful, beautiful people. I hope that whatever's become of you, you are presently better off than you were at the end of your life. We miss you. This is a big part. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm glad to see you around. Forever in our hearts. 1980 to 2008. God. He's only 28 years old. God, there's so many. You're stronger than you know. Love will keep you strong. That's true. It goes back to exactly what we were talking about earlier. Have faith like children and love like Christ. Don't read them all. I'm not gonna read them all. There's too many for me to read them all. Ellis, we love you dearly and miss you dearly. See you soon. Oh no. God, it's so nice.
Terrible routine.
Oh?
Watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here, show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and
thank you, Kaiko. I appreciate
that we all
it.
think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything else. Couldn't ask for anything else. God, why are we staring at the ground? Man. Do I go for that, or do I go for the open door over there? There's despair over there. Well, that's a thought, and that's a way. So let's go for the thought. God, there's so many cards. There's so many cards. Oh? Was it one of the cards that I saw? Oh, it was. Okay. Nada en el mundo me importata miscu mi. I totally butchered that, I know, but that's okay. There's so many. There's so many. But that's to be expected. God, and just look, every single time we move forward, our camera drifts downward. It's so hard to keep your head up. It's so incredibly hard to keep your head up in these moments. This struggle is nothing but real. I worry every day, BRB. That's perfectly fine. I'm sorry to hear about your grandma, and I'm glad that you're there for her. Honestly, I'm sorry to hear about your grandma, and I'm glad to hear that you're there for her. Keep being there for her, and I know that this is gonna be hard. But we'll be here for you if you need us. Yeah, this way? Oh? Am I... Pig?
Farmer Bill makes the pig's bacon for breakfast.
Oh! That was dark! Yeah? More? Okay, bud. Let's do horse.
It's the horse's birthday. Farmer Bill made a carrot cake.
Aww. Yeah? Yeah? You see? Let's go duck. There we go.
Farmer Bill plays go fish with the ducks. The ducks always win.
Yeah, bud. Yeah. Yeah, more? Okay, you got it. Let's go with the cow.
The cows eat ice cream for dessert.
Yeah, you want more? Okay, gotcha. Let's go horse.
The horses invented a new scripting language called Equiscript.
You don't understand that one. Did you?
The cows and the horses get together for cards at night.
The cows and the horses. More? You got it, bud. Pig. Do you think?
The pigs wash the dishes after supper.
How nice of them, right? Yeah, how nice of them. Oh, man. More? No? God, they're so just... They're both just zoned.
Farmer Bill separates the sheeps from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
Oh. Yes, Rooster. He has...
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Wow. Okay. This got real quick. Let's start with Dad. Oh.
I knew it.
No. Has had a recurrence.
No.
Where is it?
Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it
It's
up.
quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important.
Oh.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed.
Oh.
This is a tragedy.
Okay, Mom. What's going through your head? Dad just got slapped in the
Yes,
face.
I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've imagined it a lot, but not like this.
It is fatal.
It's different.
It is fatal.
I thought I would sob uncontrollably or puke just right on the floor. I thought I'd shake or wail or something. I guess this is shock.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Tragedy, he said.
Yeah.
That's right. That's the perfect word for this.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy.
And that's
Murphy
so
says
true.
That every time.
What if he says that? I
He's
mean, he
crying a
might.
little. I love him for that. He's not callous. He's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Just starting to... No, and that's exactly what it is. It's shock. That's exactly what it is. It is shock. There is... You thought you knew how you would react when this happened. You thought you knew. You didn't. You can't. Not until you were faced with the actual information. Here we go, bud.
Parents always ask how big. Wrong question. They should ask where it is. Location is everything. Slow death or quick, symptoms and losses all come down to where.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's in the frontal cortex.
Oh.
It's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
And the frontal cortex is the location of your brain in which you make decisions. It's how you decide to go through. It's what you use to move through life. Tragedy is the only word for that.
With an ATRT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations.
Oh.
We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give him chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to, so there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Silence. Honestly, like what is she gonna do? Right? What is she going to do? She just gets to sit there and be part of this. And she wants to help. She does. But nothing she does right now changes the fact of the matter of what's going on. So she has nothing. She has nothing but the role of being a silent bystander. My mom had colon cancer. We were super lucky and got it super early. Rooster, that is incredibly lucky, and I'm so happy to hear that. I hope that she's doing well. I honestly do. Yeah, I was the same for me, like my grandma. I was showing symptoms and stuff. I thought I was prepared for it, but when it actually got the news, it was horrible. Like I thought of it, but I never thought it would happen. Why the doctor? Because it's a low poly game. Because it's a very standard haircut.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life. How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer.
That's so hard.
But sometimes longer is worse.
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Everybody always wants a solid answer. Like when it comes down to anything, from when your sandwich is going to be done, all the way to how, like even in this moment, how long do you have left to live? Because just like the dad, we feel as if we know, if we have specifics, if we know exactly what it is, we can align ourselves better. And that is true. If we ask the right questions, it makes working with anything, it makes doing anything so much easier. But if you're not asking the right questions, it makes things incredibly hard. Because you're left sitting there with nothing.
Oh, miracles are scary.
How long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
we can, you know, pull to reverse time. It's okay.
How long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Weird. If we pull back twice, does she have something to say here or no?
We're very good at end-of-life care.
Mm-hmm.
We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
So I want to point out something that's very subtle. It's very subtle, but it's very real. At the beginning of this interaction, everybody except for her, had something going on inside of their head. They had something to say, right? The farther we go, the farther
Sorry,
we
guys.
go,
It's not good.
the less they have to say.
And there it is. They get it now.
They've always been clear.
Sometimes I wish we could just leave them waiting a few more minutes, because once they get this news, their life never goes back to how it was before.
It's in the frontal cortex.
Those were their
It's
last
quite small
normal
at this
minutes,
point, but unfortunately
and
the
they
size
didn't
is
even know it.
particularly important.
I'm glad he's so good at this. He takes the losses so personally. Joel's looking good. He's been making progress, his weight is up. It's just hard to believe that we only made it halfway through chemotherapy. It was rough at first, but I really started to think that he was gonna make it.
And Joe is gone.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
And so what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Because Joel isn't here anymore. Joel was here when we started. He's not here anymore. This isn't the conversation. This isn't us in the moment. This isn't us just taking in shock and processing everything that's going on. This is us reliving the moment. Trying to see it from every perspective, trying to get some type of closure, trying to find something within what was going on over and over and over again.
I'll nod my head.
With an ATR
Yeah, whenever I ask science-y questions, I nod my head,
She did.
digesting every Latin word, hoping it will stick to my ribs, become part of me.
We've already thrown all
That if I ask enough questions, that maybe I can get my brains around this cancer,
chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to.
and I can choke it to death. I love asking good questions.
Yeah.
It impresses them. They'll be impressed with the way we handle all of this. Such good, thoughtful parents that ask such good questions.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Worst case in 10 years. I'm so sorry to hear that. Spread to her neck and her arms and most of her chest. Is she still fighting it right now? Or we had to push the doctors super hard because initially they messed up super hard. We had to go Vegas and get anything done. They messed up, but almost not tagging the cancer as the person doing the first surgery. Rooster. And that's a very key thing. Whenever you're dealing with any type of doctors, whenever you're dealing with any type of medicine, just like dealing with any type of like mechanic or something, right? You need to find the one that works for you and the one that actually cares. Whether it's something for your body, whether it's something for your mind, whether it's something for your family member, whether it's something for your emotions, anything. There are doctors that are following a script and just trying to do a job. And there are doctors that actually care. Unfortunately, those that care are hit the hardest by moments like this, because they'll do anything that they can to try and make sure that the worst does not happen. The good ones understand that you can't stop the worst from happening. That's an incredibly hard thing to remember. It's incredibly difficult to understand that sometimes, no matter how much you try, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how many years you have dedicated to your craft, sometimes it can't be helped. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life. How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer. But sometimes longer is worse. A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Oh, miracles are
How
scary.
long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Four months. What is that? February? So we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Joel's birthday, maybe Valentine's Day, and that's it? Oh, we still haven't told anyone I'm pregnant. Too scared they'd think it was irresponsible. And now this? They'll think it's a replacement baby.
Oh.
I don't want a replacement.
Could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms. But it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it would spread other places too.
So, the radiation would buy us some time.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So, we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider. We're so sorry.
She would have pulled through, but she chose to get extra fluid near the end of her treatment to speed up the process, but that much fluid could be dangerous if she didn't eat. Okay, not gonna lie, that's what I was feeling when I got the news, like the room was flooding. So for those of you who are new, this game was created by the father of the child. This is his love letter to his baby. And honestly, something that I adore seeing here is the fact that everyone is feeling it. Just yeah, I mean, no pun intended, but just soak that in. Look, you've got the sunny days, and then it goes to the storms, and she said it, right? That was the last moments of normal, and they didn't even realize it. Now the water is rising. The rain will not stop. the light tower there is a good touch. And it's so honestly, the two of them are feeling down in the dumps, and they're feeling the weight of this situation just as much as these two, but this is the rest of their life. Or at least how they feel the rest of their life will be. Oh wait, maybe that was the point. It ends around the chest. Yeah. It hits you. It hits you right there. Right there, right in the middle. And it holds you. I've known some people who say that it's comforting. they like to sit in the sadness because it holds them. Because they understand the emotion. God. When she got home, she passed out. So we went to get her pizza. We came back, and when she woke her up, she spoke, and I knew we needed to call 911, but my mom wouldn't. I didn't have a phone. We fought till I heard my grandmother hyperventilating. She was rushed to the hospital. That must have been very tough. That must have been an incredibly emotionally charged situation. And I'm sure that your mom, hoping, praying that it was all over, had it in herself to just say, no, everything's fine, everything's good, and she felt that denial. But it sounds like you've got very good intuition, and I'm glad you trusted it in the moment, even if your mom didn't. I couldn't imagine having so little time and trying to cherish what time they had left, and not being broken by it. It's, again, it's all about understanding. It's all about coming to terms with it. Let's save that, Dad.
In the movie, I'd be kicking things and throwing chairs through windows. And you would be sobbing back against the wall, slowly falling. I should be yelling. Why am I not yelling?
Shaw?
Thank you. That means a lot.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
The MRI?
They've always been clear. Joel's got a recurrence of his tumor. Where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point. But unfortunately, the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means that
look at him just trying to navigate this terrible situation.
With an HERT, as soon as you have a recurrence of this line, it is fatal. It is only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have.
And look at how deep this water is.
Chemotherapy that we know is resistant to. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
There's a lot of people that can relate.
How long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Oh no. It's okay, bud. It's okay. It might not feel like it's okay, but it is. Is that the lighthouse? Oh, there you go, bud. Would never know that so many people had loved ones that have cancer. I never said a word because I thought no one could relate. Why? I mean, I know why. Because it's scary. And because nobody else is talking about it, because either they've passed or they've gotten through it, or they also don't think that people can relate. That's the problem with staying silent about things, about not talking about them, about covering your mouth, right? About taking yourself out of the conversation. You don't get to know how many other people are desperately clinging to the want for a conversation. You don't know. One nap cost my grandmother their life. That's how cancer works. You never know how or when you could die. If a doctor tells you that you need lunch immediately after the treatment session, yeah. No, it's you gotta listen. You gotta find a doctor that you like. You gotta find a doctor that you can work with and that you can trust and that you listen to. And then you've gotta listen to it. You've gotta take your meds. You've gotta do the things. Do it, eat lunch. A story and a warning that I'm sure many people will now heed, Spooky. I appreciate you for sharing your story with me. Rooster, Jade, Spooky, all of you, I appreciate you guys sharing your story with us. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Look at her and her boy, adrift. Just lost. I can't... I can't help but notice that Dad's not here. Oh, wow.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write, to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then, I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
Look, Jade, you're not the only one. One part of me wants to stay because I feel like it will help me to get through it, but the other says I should leave because it's too painful. But I've told all my life if I have a problem, I should face it head on. But I also like to play it safe. I'm not sure what to do. Jade, you do whatever you want to do. Well, you're not the only one here. We're all here. Especially Rooster, Spooky, and myself. We've got Kid. Literally, all of us are here experiencing this with you. You're not experiencing this by yourself. Monkey, I hope you enjoy your water. So, if you feel that you need to go, you can go. But you are also allowed to stay here with us and experience this and walk through this with us. Not by yourself, but with everybody here in the calf. And just like she just wrote, there will be turbulence. There will be unsureness. There will be ups and downs. There will be points where you don't know what to do. But I know that you'll make the right choice. We got our little birdie feet. Oh, man.
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, "Thy will be done," when I really just wanted so desperately for him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope he has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that he knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me, and how those were your very last words to me.
Precious.
You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
That's the power of the internet, baby. Oh, they're following us. I'll stay. It's so weird. A year ago I watched Jacksepticeye play this and I didn't feel the emotions that he did, but now I understand. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Not even close, Allie.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living.
Exactly, Rooster.
We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
I want to focus on two comments here. One from Rooster. There's support groups out there. There is support. You don't have to feel alone. It's incredibly true. And I'll let everybody here, all of you here in the cafe, you come here, you grab your drinks, you sit down, you have your conversations. You know, there are other people out there. There are people out there who may not be going through exactly what you're going through, but are more than happy to have that conversation, to be there, to understand, to feel. But if you ever, and I mean ever, think to yourself, I am standing on an island where no one could ever find me, and no one could ever experience anything that I have ever experienced. I want you to Google. I want you to go onto Google. I want you to Google exactly how many people live on this earth. That's what I want you to do. I want you to just look at that number. Whether it's 3, whether it's 6, whether it's 7, whether it's 8, whether it's 10 billion people. And just think, you're so sure that there's nobody in the world who could have ever be dealing with what you're going through. Just go back and look at that number. Just go back and look at that number and remember that it's statistically impossible that there is nobody else on this earth that has gone through what you have gone through, and then reach out for help. Leading into kids' comment. For those who believe that they are alone and having family members that are dealing with or have dealt with cancer or tumors, you're not alone. If you ever feel the need to want to reach out, I suggest doing so. If you reach out on the community Discord, I am sure there's many willing to respond. More than our Discord. communities, there are many groups set up out in the world who are there in places just to let you know that you're not alone. That many are dealing with and have dealt with similar issues. It is okay to ask for help. Everyone needs it sometimes. It's incredibly okay to ask for help. Even the only way you ever get to a point in which you know how to help others is by reaching out and asking for help yourself. And you want to know what's the best thing? The best thing in the world is that the more times you ask for help, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you can help. So never stop learning. Keep trying to help. And keep asking questions.
You would be happy to know that we continue to sell the Beat Cancer t-shirts that you love so much. We're still using them to raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer research and family and patient support programs. When you passed away, my greatest fear was that you would be forgotten. So many people still talk about you and how you changed their lives. That is such a precious gift to me as your father. Eli, you truly impacted more lives in your almost 8 years on Earth than many people do in a lifetime. I love you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you again. Love, Dad.
Also, the way I worked through my phases of depression and denial of my sexuality and gender, I learned on Discord, and they helped me so much. I still talk to people that helped me get to where I am today without them, and I don't know where I'd be. Yeah. Let's flap over here. There's so many. I'm sorry. I need to listen. I need to listen to these.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. Weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago, a succession of precise scalpels, high energy beams, and pharmacological strategies, a journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment an imprint, evidence of what came before, willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends.
Onward.
Onward.
I want that framed. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I want that framed and on my wall. That was absolutely beautiful.
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding, the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
There's no getting better. That's... There's normal, and there's change, and things happen, things change. You're already better. You have new perspectives on life. Your eyes have been opened to the danger. And if this is what's required for you to learn the lessons in life, you better learn those lessons. You better hold on to those lessons and carry them with you so that they stain the carpet that is the rest of your life. With understanding, with perspective, with different forms of looking, and do something with them. Therapy does work wonders, you're right. God, that's a beautiful picture. Oh.
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy.
I 100% understand. Oh, I understand that pain deeply. I understand that pain deeply.
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
I think that pre-morning is okay. Oh God, that last one hit right in my heart. My grandma also drew, and whenever I see her art, I resent it. Hard to look at now. I used to love every drawing. Now it's hard to look at. Why? Right? It's because it reminds you of her. It reminds you of the life that she could have had, that she lost. Right? And it brings up those sad memories that you're trying to get away from, that you're trying to avoid. That you're desperately trying to keep down, because if they come up, it's alright. It's okay. You can feel those feelings and still be alright. And I know it's hard. God, I know it's hard. And it's gonna take time. And it's gonna take understanding. And I can't tell you how long you're gonna feel those feelings. I can't tell you if those feelings will ever go away. What I can tell you is that I've spoken with hundreds of different people who have been in those exact same moments. Who had that sorrow, that sadness, that whatever emotion is buried deep down underneath the pigments and fabric of that painting. And going all the way back to the beginning, it just takes time. It takes time. It takes time.
Even though every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples, even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down. I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
Oh. And also, I want to point out, did you hear the disdain in his voice? The cancer that excites doctors. That cancer that is so strange that people get excited that my father's dying. Oh. It hurts. It does, and that's the only word for it. It hurts. Well, thank you, Jade. I appreciate that. I'm trying, slowly but surely. Maybe I can get into school, hopefully.
I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart and feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
Oh. I understand, Amy. I completely understand. I'm so glad to see how hard she's fighting.
It was easier to believe that God would win this battle for Joel when the dragon Joel was facing was blurry, seen from a great distance up on a hill very far away. Now the dragon Joel is facing is close enough for us to begin to see every scale and scar. We can
feel that fire.
If we were confident before because we weren't quite sure what we were facing, then our confidence was misplaced. When the dragon becomes more real, then our God must become even bigger, even more real to us. Our faith must grow to match our circumstances. We must not, no matter how tempting, try to shrink our circumstances to match our perception of God.
That's honestly why I think that pre-mourning is okay. And I know that for a lot of people, even for myself when I was younger, pre-mourning felt like giving up on the person. Giving up on the animal, giving up on the situation, giving up on whatever. To pre-mourn, to say, oh no, they're going to die, and there's nothing I can do with it. And no, that's wrong. That's not what pre-mourning is. And I want to cut that right there. Pre-mourning is telling yourself it's okay to lose them. It's not giving up. It's not throwing them to the wolves and saying, whatever happens, happens. I've washed my hands of it. Pre-mourning is making it so that you don't have your heart get set on never mourning. To coast through in the comfort zone of not yet needing to face the reality. To continue kicking that can down the road of wherever it will go And then seeing it there and thinking, like, I feel like I should mourn him, but he's still alive, everything's fine, and pushing it further down. Kicking it farther down this road. When my dog of 15 years died, I knew she was old. God, I knew she was old. She was blind. She was suffering from cataracts. I knew for a very long time that she was eventually going to leave us. And every single night before I went to sleep, I kissed her on the top of the head and I hugged her. She was blind, so I would always make sure that she knew I was there, and she would be so happy. But I kissed her on the top of the head and I hugged her. And I told her that I loved her. And I said that I see her in the morning. And if I didn't see her, that she was the best dog I've ever had. One day while I was at school, my parents had her put down because her cataracts had gotten so bad that she was constantly in pain. She couldn't hold in her bowel movements anymore, and she could barely walk. Now, I was young, and I didn't really understand. All I knew is that I got home from school, and my dog was gone. This wasn't the first time I had lost someone. This wasn't even the first time I had lost someone close to me. Which is how I knew that when I got home and I got that news, that my heart was going to sink and it was going to break. But I was lucky because I had given myself the moments to say goodbye. I had dealt with it, the loss, preemptively, because eventually it was going to happen. No matter how long you push it off, it's going to happen. And just because you give yourself time to mourn their loss while they're still around does not mean you've given up on them. It just means that you're padding your fall for when they finally disappear.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalvinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Are those type of doctors that I see as only in it for their ego. They want and crave a challenge. They see as worthy of their time I see them as having a god complex and wanting to stroke their ego by having defeated that dragon and claiming themselves a hero while ignoring the other patients whom problems they see as lesser and thus misdiagnose. Yeah. No, kid, they exist. There's no getting around that. They exist. The game was about one story, the family, and the effect of cancer.
Oh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes.
Oh.
You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
The husband is just drowning. And I mean, I'm sure that all of us can relate to this. He's trying to avoid the situation by throwing himself into video games, into what brings him comfort. He's trying to ignore drowning in his own emotions by submerging himself into something that he loves, which are video games. Joel the baby knight.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh.
Get in bed.
Can you at least tell us a story?
Okay. Whoa! Oh my god, dudes! How did you get such a high score?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight.
Jade, no one knows how to deal with strong emotions.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight.
The very
And
brave
he's
knight.
being chased by a dragon.
We gotta run. Woohoo!
Because of his tumor?
Because of his tumor. Exactly.
Where does the dragon live?
There's some
in a
stuff. Oh.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
Oh.
Much fire, you guys.
So much fire, you guys. Wait. Oh. Where am I? Uh-oh. I think I broke it. I broke it. Oh? I have things to throw. And I can move. Oh no, did I break it? Oh no! Oh no, I feel so bad. How do I guess let's go scene selection. We've been there. We're on adrift. Let's try this again. Hopefully I don't accidentally break it again. And Jade, here's the thing. Most of the adults that you've grown up around do not know how to deal with strong emotions either. Most humans do not know how to deal with strong emotions. Because either they've been told not to deal with strong emotions, or they've been told to ignore strong emotions, or they just want to hide from them because dealing with strong emotions is scary. It's incredibly hard to deal with your emotions. Even just identifying what those emotions are is incredibly difficult, and it takes years upon years of understanding. So try to look on them with some type of
I have so many
forgiveness.
things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and skip through this stuff since we've already heard it. But I do want to find ourselves this way and fly over there. I can't. Can I reach that from here? Maybe? Media, most definitely. They had portrayed that men should hide most emotions other than joy and anger, but those around us that make up our social environment should be able to let you know that it is okay to feel how you do, and that your feelings are valid to have. Exactly. And here's another thing, right? That's what you were getting at? Yeah, no, 100%. I totally get it. Like, it's incredibly difficult to know how to deal with your emotions. It's incredibly difficult. No one can teach you how to do it. It's something that you need to find by yourself. And finding it is hard. But once you find it, it starts. It doesn't become easier, it starts to become easier. And then the more you develop it, the easier it becomes. And then, and this might be stroking my own ego for a little bit, but then you get to help others figure out how to find their own emotions. Oh, I hope I didn't break it. It might want us to hear the audio record, the letters before getting this far. What happened to me as well, Krac. My poor dog couldn't see. She always got so excited when I came home. She'd run into walls constantly. Other than that, I thought she was okay. She ended up having a lung cancer by the time we found out it spread to her brain, and she experienced seizures. She was a good girl. Spooky. My dog Piggy, the light of my life, one of the sweetest girls, one of the sweetest little doggos I've ever had. There were some times where we had to leave her home by herself, right? And it wouldn't often be very long. It would usually only be about half an hour. Usually while my mom or dad was coming home to pick us up from school. But in order to feel comfort, she would grab one of our socks. Right? Like she would just run through the house and she would find a sock because it made her feel like somebody was there with her in that half an hour. So every single day when we get home from school, we'd walk through the door and here comes Piggy, blind as a bat, wagging her tail off with a sock dangling out of her mouth, coming to greet us for being home. And if I could tell you how my heart would flutter every day watching that as we got home.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write.
I don't think I could express to you the feeling of that.
Spirit that I have to write, to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout.
Oops. I'm just gonna, yeah,
To shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all
while we
my
have this
doubt,
time,
but yet
going
convinced
through these again, because
that
I
my
feel like
doubt
it needs us to go through these again.
compared to
I want to
God's.
touch on something that I glossed over earlier, but I very, very much do want to. That has brought itself back to my attention, even if it's just for a moment. And that's what Jade said a second ago. It was, oh man, now oh, what's this? Sorry, my brain totally just blinked.
Guys, are you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby. I'm tired. I know, it's bedtime.
I'm tired. Oh.
Okay. Elijah, lay down.
I'm sorry. If it comes back to mind, I'll touch on it again. I totally got distracted.
Joel has chicken stuck in his cheeks.
I apologize. Apparently Joel has chicken stuck in his cheeks. Yeah, I know. I just, my mind has totally abandoned me. Distracted.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucination.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah.
We've been through so much already. This is a new...
Alright, hopefully that's enough. And hopefully I don't need to restart this. If we need to restart this, I will, but hopefully this takes us somewhere. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry everybody, I need to restart this. Although this does give us a moment of brevity. This does give us one of those moments of taking ourselves out of being totally submerged in everything. Specifically because and in situations like this, it's called coming up for air.
Okay. This
okay.
is
Not
the
gonna mess this up this time.
of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes.
And Joel the
Joel
baby knight. Exactly.
He's also Joel the very brave knight. And he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Oh no, not the dragon. I love how it says he was being chased by the dragon named Cancer, and then we run out.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Oh man. Ding. Ding. Woo. Oh man.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire.
It tells us to duck here. Are we... Does the game break if you get hit by the fire?
Where does
and
the dragon
then
live?
Joel becomes a baby.
In a forest.
Wow!
Is the
That's a lot
dragon
of
big?
points.
Very big.
So...
Does the dragon breathe fire?
But...
Much fire.
So much fire. But I ducked. Game, what do you want from me? Is it just broke? Is the game just broke? Oh, I didn't mean to hit exit game. Oh wait. And symbolic of how you can't really escape the damage cancer causes. Maybe it's supposed to be broken. I mean, but then wouldn't it do something? Wait, I mean, is there any way that we can jump over the fireball?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
Nope. We didn't even die.
Much fire.
Oh my god, there we go.
So,
there we
Joel
go.
has armor.
Oh.
Like a sword and shield and stuff? Ooh, or a
Oh, that's so amazing. Oh my god. Oh, fantastic. Oh man.
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon.
His super
named
jumping.
Krac.
Oh.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
Grace
It's
is a
the best
superpower.
superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I should probably get that.
Yeah,
I should
it's
probably
kinda
get that.
like
Oh, it's gone. Okay. Hello. Oh. Everything to do the opposite of what the game is telling you to do. Lol. Oh man. Hello, Mr. Scorpion. Oh. Tink.
No, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off. And
Exactly.
Go home and they can quit fighting for it. Kingdom is safe.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
I'm chilling with chat.
But Joel found a nice empty cave
Wow.
where he could rest.
Find
and it
some
seems
respite.
like the dragon couldn't find him.
Beautiful. That's all it is. It's just respite.
But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Oh no! Run, Joel, run!
Well,
Run,
that
Joel,
dragon's going
run!
to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
That's what you think.
You're right. The baby can't kill a dragon.
I don't know what babies you talk to.
God fights for Joel.
Exactly.
Fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win, even if Joel can't.
Poggers! Die! We're here with you, Joel. We're here with you, bud. Ding. Beautiful. Good job, Joel. Good job. Just keep it up, dude. Just keep it up. Ding. Yeah. Oh.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom?
Heck yeah.
Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have him?
God fought for Tim too. Tim fought so well. He was so brave and so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven, that he's with God, that God is so proud of him.
Good job, Tim. Good guy, Tim. Look at Tim here. Unfortunately, no matter how low we get the dragon, Tim will eventually die. Good fight, Tim. Good fight. I was expecting to be sad, not to be scared of the poorly drawn. Exactly. Salutes for Tim. Thank you, Tim. Drowning. Oh. You know, there's a part of me that was worried that going through all of those technical problems would ruin the feeling of the game, but that just punched me in the heart so much. Oh. And we're back at it. Oh. Let's gaming, gamers. We're gaming. We're gaming and we're crying.
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does resentment.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning!
Well, you're missing your oars! And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Jeez.
Enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this! Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
And the tragic thing is that he's going to feel those emotions 4 times as hard as he would, because he sees her hope as ignoring it. He sees her hope as just blatantly walking blind to reality. She can't possibly see how terrible everything is because she's just letting herself go and is ignoring it and not experiencing and not experiencing things the way that they should feel. And she thinks that he's being ridiculous by being consumed by these emotions, by letting himself be overtaken. And the tragic thing about this is they're both right and they're both wrong. She's overly optimistic. He is overly sentimental. And they're both pushing each other to the extremes. They're not here with each other. They're both tearing each other apart and pushing each other away to other extremes. The more hopeful she is, the further down he'll sink. And the farther down he sinks, the more she feels like, I need to have hope for both of us. And she can't empathize with him, because if she does, then she'll get pulled under too. And he can't empathize with her because he doesn't understand where she's coming from. And he feels like she's being emotionless. And it's tragic. It is a tragedy.
Dear Mr. Barnett, I'm not sure if this letter will get to you. However, I felt the need to write to you in your company. My daughter recently passed away after a long battle with cancer, and she was only 14 years old. In our short time with her, we saw her transformed from our wonderful little girl into a sickly child who spent far too many days in her bed full of pain. And we worried that we would never see her happy again. Well, the hospital gave her access to a computer, and she found her way to your game. I'm unsure really what it is, but from the day that she began playing Legends of Terrace, our daughter changed. She sat up, she was excited, she smiled again. She told us all these stories about what she was doing in the lands, all the things she wanted to do in real life but was too sick to try. She swam in the ocean, rode a horse, she had birthdays, bought a house, and she went on adventures with these new friends from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain the happiness that it brought to us. For a short while, our daughter returned to us. She'd regained the wonder and an optimism that the illness had taken from her. She talked about strange lands that you had made, the creatures, magical things, and adventures she went on. She lost her battle for life, but you helped bring our daughter back for a short time. And for that, we're eternally thankful. Sincerely, Julie.
Yep. That one, it's hard. That's what making experiences like this can do for people. Just like it's done for you, all of you who didn't know of anybody around you, specifically you, Jade. Brought a new type of experience, brought a new type of understanding. Had something change. That's what it was. Life changes you, and sometimes you're not ready to feel, sometimes you don't have the perspective to understand what somebody else is going through or why it hits somebody so hard. And then there are other times where, in the right moment, with the right set of circumstances, and the right perspective, something that you experienced before will have a newfound touch, will awaken something within you, and it will speak to you, and it will say something. And to so many people, that's just a video game. To so many people, that's just a video. To so many people, that's just an experience. And that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Jade, when you watched Jacksepticeye's video all those years ago, you didn't have the frame of reference to understand why it impacted him. Now you have a frame of reference, and now you have something pulling at you because it's touched you. It's sitting there inside of you, and that's not bad, because there are thousands upon millions of different perspectives in the world. That's just how the world is. And this is why I tell people that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what... When you're making something, it doesn't matter how many people it hits. It doesn't matter how many people it touches. It doesn't matter how many people see it. Is it nice? Sure. But it can also be a detriment. As long as there's somebody out there that it helps, even if it's just one person, I think it's worth doing. I'm sorry, Spooky. That's what I was thinking about earlier, and I wanted to say it before I forgot.
We missed Carrie at week 12. Sad.
Wow.
But surely the next one will go better. It does. We relax after week 12. The belly grows. We take pictures. Alex talks and plays music to the little one inside. I walk in the frozen North Sea. Skip the sauna. No risk to this one. Week 29, a sonogram bonus. Twins! We float on air. We brainstorm names. Week 31, we crash. Too soon. Too soon. They whimper, open eyes, look into ours. Off to the incubators. We drag ourselves home, cry, hope, pray. We visit, touch, keep track on a wall chart. Stefan's heart beats strong. He grasps a finger. Then he fades. His brain bruised from breech birth. Day 5, he dies. We grieve, but pray for Nicholas. He gains weight. His heart is strong. Then he too fades. His intestinal tract necrotic, falling apart. Day 10, Nicholas dies. We want to die too. We despair into darkness, but hold together. Not easy when a child dies.
It's not.
The what-ifs torment for a while. What if I hadn't swum? If I hadn't lifted groceries? If we'd had a different doctor?
It doesn't
But
matter.
we go on.
The what ifs don't make it better.
To have 3 wonderful living children. Still, we miss these 2 always.
That's why I do theater, because smile make my day, and if I make a single person laugh, no matter how quiet, no matter how long, no matter if it's a small chuckle or belly. Exactly, Jade.
Dear Julie, thank you for your letter. I am honored to have played any small part in bringing your daughter joy. She will be missed within the game. I knew your daughter as Hinara of the Knights Guild. In our world, she lived in Dvardik and defended the city many times from the forces of evil. Your daughter may have ultimately lost her battle with that dragon cancer, but in my game, she was the dragon slayer. Since you don't know much about the game or who she was there, I'm sending you a screenshot of one of your daughter's adventures. Sincerely, Paul.
I'm sorry. As somebody who plays games a lot, it touches me deeply to see things like that. Oh no. You stand in front of the portcullis entrance to the Knights Guild. A portcullis is certainly raised, allowing access southward to the courtway, northland to the Dark Tower. Obvious excites. North, south, northeast, northwest. Suit of armor is offering a quest. She shows use show quest hands. You are carrying a wildly flaming longsword in your right hand. Your left hand is empty. Nephris flies to the north. The limmering screeches at you. Nephris flies from the north, letting out a loud screech. Hello! Henry says hello. The sun has begun to set across the land of Terrace. Veseri, the goddess of time and history, appears before you. Please be patient as I record your deeds from this day. You feel a comforting sensation as a strange glow appears before you. Viserys smiles upon you. Thank you for your patience. Nephris says, hey. Salute Neph. You snap to attention and salute Nephris. Nephris dismounts from here. Furtive Limrig? Look, Henera. profession. She is a human fighter in excellent health. She appears to be a novice and a warden of the gate of the Knights Guild. She is the great unwashed of Devdek. She is a citizen in good standing. She is carrying a wildly flaming longsword in her right hand. Her left hand is empty. Her armor consists of dragon helm, padded cloth armor, thick legging, simple leather boots, rose-crusted, tabbed, padded line gloves. Her jewelry consists of, she's not wearing jewelry. She is mounted upon a black war stallion named Lucky. She is your equal.
I'm reminded that having faith does not mean denying what is happening to Joel. Faith means knowing exactly what is happening and also knowing that God has a truth that trumps every other fact.
There is a very fine line between having faith and avoiding the truth. And it's hard to see sometimes. Hey Slip Mop, it's nice to see you, bud. I apologize. I'm going back. Some people think it's just a game. Some people think it's the world. For me, it's like Fallout. I can be whatever I want to be, and at the end, the same place as everyone else. Yeah. If you see Mac is whack, tell him I said hi. My phone is dying. Okay, Spooky. I will. I will, bud. I will try my best to remember. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. We're almost to the lighthouse, you guys.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial.
Why is it so
But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful.
How are you doing down there, bud? We're diving deep. We're here for you, bud. Let us in. Let's see what's going on. We're here for you. Hey. How you doing there, bud? Are we going up for air? Oh, no. Okay. It's... the life jacket. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's incredibly hard to come up to the surface, to break through those emotions and find yourself out. Oh, and the more, and this is so spot on. Because he is struggling. There's a lot here. There's a lot behind what he's feeling right now. And every single time he struggles to try and get out of this depression, there's resentment, there's longing, there's hardship, it's so difficult sometimes. It is so difficult. It is so hard, especially when you're trying to do it by yourself. Which is why you should go out, which is why you should try it, which is why you should find someone to talk to. Because look, it's not working. It's not working. Do you see how heavy he is? Do you see how heavy the world around him is? Not even a life preserver can float. And now he's stuck here. No matter how many times he tries to pull himself out, it's not gonna work. And he just falls back into darkness. Especially since he's doing it alone. Right? If you're at the gym, if you're out walking, if you're doing anything that is affecting you this much, and you think, oh, I can just push through it, I can just have it go, like I can just force my way up continuously, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You need respite. You need to have a moment in which you take that weight off. And sometimes you feel, sometimes you find it's far easier to just swim down. It's in these quiet moments we find meditation. Meditation forced upon us, not in a moment of feeling that we need to, not in a moment of self-help, not in any sort of mindset, but within an incapability to not. It is in these moments where we find ourselves stuck. Having the only thing we could possibly focus on be the baggage. Some of us will use this time to wallow. Some of us will use this time to avoid, and some of us will use this time to find acceptance. We do not get to choose how we use this meditation. It is due only to the preparations you have beforehand. It is due only to the work, to what you have done before this moment that decides how this moment is spent. And this moment will decide what happens next.
The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl.
All right. Let's get up. And Jade, I did read your comment. But I think you know my response to that.
blue, purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean.
Yeah.
Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better.
That's all anybody wants.
I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
Right. God, that audio must have been torturous. It's almost better to be here. A third-person perspective, to be outside of the room. To be looking in with care and compassion, knowing that there's nothing you can do about it, but to still feel, to still want, like, there's no avoiding it here. There's nothing you can do here.
Shh. It's okay, Jolie. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't.
Man. Alright. Can't play anymore. Beware, you can see the storm raging, but not have to be in there, truly experiencing it. To be separate, to be out of your own body, to not have to be walking around this terrible, terrible room where the only things in existence is your family's suffering. Probably gonna go now. Getting late, but thank you. Really helped. You always have a way to help. Much love. Much love to Jade. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing your story with us. And I appreciate you staying. I hope that you sleep well and take care of yourself. And let's just acknowledge the separation here. He's in this room alone, while she's out there hoping. The despair of being trapped in this hell is similar, but not same. So, let's just sit back down. That's not enough, right? We can walk, we can sit, we just get to be here. We just get to be here. This is where we get to be right now. We get to look out upon the comfort that she feels. With grief and resentment and hatred, we get to hear our tears, our crying, bottled up deep within us through the frame of our dying child. We can't escape. There's no comfort. It's just pacing through an empty room by ourselves. A prison of our making.
Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying.
It's just gonna get worse.
I'm hungry. I wonder if he's hungry.
He's not gonna eat.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it.
We've got more. All you can do is try. That's all you can do.
He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay,
Good.
Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits. And I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up.
Please don't.
Don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it.
It's gone. True to form as always means. It's nice to see you, bud.
It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better.
And he probably hates himself for that. It's such a hard place to be. And it's so unfair.
Okay, buddy, okay. I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug. You look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace.
All you can have in these moments is strength.
I am empty. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son.
That's so hard to listen to.
And you've brought us this far.
That's so hard to listen to.
Not dead. Not there. With you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you.
That silence. Peace, be still.
There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat.
Hello, Peck Peck. It is hard, and biologically, it's meant to be. It's meant to distress us and warn us that something is wrong and that we need to take care of our child. Yep, it's coded within our DNA.
And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep. In the back of the boat.
Uh-huh.
So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet. Be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
Is there... What's this? What is this?
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king.
I couldn't imagine.
Oh, Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good,
I can
noble,
empathize.
just and true king.
I can
But now we feel
empathize.
that
I can feel. I can imagine. But I can never truly understand what it would feel like to be
babe. He said 30.
the father
We must do what he says.
and reliving these memories through this. But I can feel happy. I can feel the joy of him never forgetting these moments. Through everything that is in this game.
So Joel died. Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
In this stream before we were talking about cancer. Now watch Bob Ross for a second. Now babies are crying. Yeah, someone.
He loves Joel. The Bible tells us so.
Man.
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft, awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust, matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy?
All very good questions. Honestly, there's a big part of me that wishes I had an answer. But how could I? How could I have an answer for such a question? Wow. The illusion of a turning clock in eternity is baffling. And honestly, it's a good idea to remember that we're small. That in the eternity of everything, we are a small blip on any map. I, for one, find it comforting to be insignificant. To be a small point in time in which things will find and things will be just as they are. It's hard coming to terms with your mortality and coming to terms with the idea of eternity and how small that makes you. I find it to be comforting. It may just be my perspective on things. I don't need a big impact. I don't need a lot. What we're doing now is enough for me. And maybe that stops me here. But what we're doing here is enough for me.
It's even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is? Hey, Oscar. What's up, dude? It's nice to see you. Oh, they're finally
I'm sorry.
comforting each other.
I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time.
Yeah.
I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
I adore this moment. Because it's true. Eventually, you'll both end up in the same place because you're both going the same direction. You're just getting there you're just getting there different ways. And working together. One, it's important to allow people to feel their own emotions and not try to force them into what you believe to be the proper thing. And also not to prejudge. Also not to say, you're doing this way because of this. Because 90% of the time, you're going to be wrong. I don't care how much you know the person. I don't care how certain you are. Unless they say it, unless it comes directly from their mouth as an admittance that this is what they're feeling, the probability that you are wrong is 50%. So show grace, show understanding, be willing to listen, and try to figure out where they're coming from. I don't care how certain you are. I really don't. Because the more certain you are, the more likely it is that you're wrong. I'm so glad to see them comforting each other. Honestly, I am. Can we go in there? Beautiful. Oscar, I hope you're having a wonderful day today, bud. Again, warning, this is a very, very, very trying game. What's the game about? It's called That Dragon Cancer. And it's about a child and his parents going through cancer. Hey there, bud. How you feeling? What you doing? His shield and sword are broken. He's been fighting the dragon, which is good to see. And he has a moment of respite. Are you enjoying your video, bud? Good. He can't hear me. But that's okay. It's okay. We get this moment to watch the video together. And he knows I'm here. You take care of yourself, okay, bud? We'll get that shield and sword fixed up for you right away. Hey, hey, Envy. How's it going, bud? I hope you're having a good day today. I think we might almost be to the end here. I'm glad your day's been good. Ooh. Wow. Wow. I do love the fact that these gilded halls are they're etched with that despair. This is their faith. And the despair is a part of their faith. It is there, tangled up within itself. Represented being honestly existing and living within holy water. But that's part of it. That's part of their faith. And the despair is going to be there whether you want it to or not. Right? The despair is going to be there no matter what you do. And they're incorporating it into their faith, and that's lovely to see. And they're working on the mural. He is a saint, isn't he? One candle is lit. Hey Joel, how you doing up there, bud?
Lord, because that is the nature of who you are, God. That is the nature of who you are, is that you will come closer and closer to your people.
Yes, Oscar. I'm very good.
That we would see your glory in the land of the living.
Okay, I think I know.
Father, I pray right now that you would just Father, I pray that you would bless them mightily. I pray that you bless them with finances.
These are all of the churchgoers that are praying for him. Interesting. We're trying to keep all of the prayers going. We're desperately trying to keep everyone talking about it. It's incredibly hard. Weird. And it's he's up on a pedestal like a preacher.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
I'm not sure if he's going to die. It's hard to tell what's actually happening because the game is very symbolic. He's very sick.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to
unless
him.
you bless him.
Interesting.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him. I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Oh my God. This is them turning to faith. Desperately trying to have faith work.
Lord, rise up. My God, I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Look at how much faith and how much work this is requiring. Oh my God. Okay. So let's try this.
Lord, rise up. Lord, rise up. My God, Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
I think there's a specific.
I will not let you go unless you bless him. I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
Because he is weak. Lord, have mercy on us because he is weak.
Lord, have mercy on us because he is weak.
Lord, rise up.
Lord, rise
My
up.
God, come save him.
Oh. But just listen to the mother.
I will not let you go unless you bless him.
Still just trying to hold on to that hope that God will save her son. That's what she's been holding on to this whole time. That's her hope. She's not acknowledging that it's going to happen at some point, that he's going and preparing to let him go. She's still hopeful that God will perform a miracle.
Oh, Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
I will not let you go unless you bless him. I will not let you go unless you bless him. Lord, rise up. My Lord, rise up. My God,
Lord,
come
my
save.
God,
I
let this
will not let
boy's
you
life
go
return
unless
to
you
him.
bless him. Lord, rise up. Lord, rise up. My God, come save him.
I don't really know what it wants us to do here. I think there's an aspect of this to just show that it's useless. That we can light as many candles as we want, we can make as many prayers, but this hope is not. This hope will just run out. What's gonna happen here?
We pray with all the strength, with all the faith that is in us, Lord. There is no time left for this child on this earth. And God, so we come to you, Lord, with faith of little children, with faith as small as a mustard seed. And Lord, we speak in the name of Jesus. Oh my God, let this child's soul come back to you.
It's God, it's so hard.
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper. It's amazing. It's amazing how, while standing in the church, desperately trying to keep the flames lit, desperately trying to find the proper chords to play, the proper prayer to pray, the proper priest to go to, that their salvation was right underneath their feet. Panic at the edge of the world. Yeah. It was right there. They called and they hollered and they cried and they begged for the preacher to give them what they wanted, to give them something that would save their son's life. It's heartbreaking. They spent so much time trying to fight what was coming, desperately trying to find some sort of loophole that they missed the moments. They missed those last moments. They never allowed themselves to be in the moment because they were fighting so hard against the inevitable. And it's heartbreaking.
So here we are.
Yeah.
And the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, but with a different drink.
Feels weird, doesn't it?
And this ride we've been on for so long is silent. And so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence and long for the music to start again and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving and Joel would be laughing here on earth and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well. And that we miss him well.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved. and that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
We're here. That terror of a storm, that sinking, that loss. How can we be here, right? How could we have weathered the entirety of that storm on a simple little rowboat without oars, just to find ourselves back at solid ground? How is that possible? What an absurd amount of pancakes. I will happily eat this bounty of reward.
I remember you. You made it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you would like it too.
I bet I would. I bet I would like it. I'm glad to hear that you like it, Joel. Who's your friend?
Look at all of these pancakes.
Right?
Do you ever see pancakes like this?
No.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Big ones is for me. A little one is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one. I even got to name it. Manju.
Manju. Poggers. That's awesome, dude.
Bubbles?
Yeah. Look at the bubbles.
I love bubbles.
Yeah, I do too.
Manju's down to catch a bubble.
Heck
Not to buy
yeah.
them.
He
Look,
loves.
I can catch one.
Yeah, you can. There you go,
More
boy. Catch
bubbles.
one. More bubbles. More bubbles.
You see a rainbow in the pebble?
I do. That's from the refraction of light. It's beautiful, isn't it? Puggo, yeah. Look at the little guy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm here, Manju. Have another pancake.
Oh, man. Yeah. I hope you enjoy your pancakes, bud. Both of you. Thank you for sharing your time with me. This is very reminiscent back at the playground. And I'm glad he gets to enjoy himself with all the bubbles and pancakes and his own little pupper. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being here.